Hello everybody. Currently, if you can hear me or not, I don't know if you can hear me or not, because I got the head camera yet, so you cannot see. But welcome, Sky-NymNamLive. I am quite a while now. Oops, I wasn't meant to get out. Anyway, I've been playing for a few days. I am about sector of the brain. Okie doke. We're gonna unlock some stuff now. There is a message from a distant alien race. They sound angry with the trader who's logged onto the system. I can send them one of two on-screen Heridium products. The first looks oddly faint in color, and the second shimmers brightly on screen. We're obviously going to send him the brightly colored Heridium, because the more pigment concentration, the more element concentration, really. So, yeah. The brighter it is, the more potent it is. Well, that works in all things science, fruit, everything. You've got really red milk berries and then kind of beta chew berries. The healthier berries to eat, the more nutritional value berries are the brighter ones. Moving along. Wait, did I even unlock anything? Did I unlock, what was that? Alright, so our next location. Signal booster. Should have there. Just responding. I'm pretty sure I just bought a new ship and I've got pretty much a full exosuit inventory. So I've got to pretty much fill it up and unlock some stuff. Go out to the space station. Sell some stuff. What's going on here? And then, yeah, because I'm trying to save up for whatever the heck I might need. Mainly a bigger spaceship. But anyway. Colonial Outpost. I don't know. It's the kind of game where you're given a crap load of resources, and like it's like a little world that they've built, and like the resources, the currency, everything's different, and you're just gotta like survive, I guess. At the moment, I can only have one planetary base, so yeah, it hasn't been that great so far. Because I can't really like make all these other planets my home planet until I unlock something. Because I started in survival, you can do creative where everything is available to you, and it's like, yes. But yeah, it's just so slow if you play survival, like trying to find everything. Like it's fun and everything, it defeats the purpose of the game if you're playing on creative tools that are given to you. But certain, like, I cannot collect certain resources because I do not even know how yet to, because you gotta get blueprints and stuff to unlock ship accessories, suit accessories, stuff like that. Anyway, I've got to, in order to get a certain type of material to make glass, so I can make my biodome, I have to find out how to unlock hazmat. I have to get like the blueprints for a hazmat glove, and to be honest, even if I found out how to find the blueprints, I wouldn't even know how to make the hazmat glove because I haven't been told. I don't know how to make a hazmat glove. Like you can also apparently like do other stuff with your ship. I don't know how to change the color of my ship or like enhance it. There's a lot that I'm still learning. I feel like I've only really grasped the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. And there's a lot more underneath to this game that I haven't figured out yet that's kind of making it less fun. In here we've got my exosuit, the jetpack that lets me jump around and fly. Hazard protection, so if I'm on a planet that's extremely cold or extremely hot, I can, with zinc, titanium, and iron, I can make shielding shards that I can then clip onto my hazard protection suit to make it last a little longer in extreme temperatures. Life support, so that when I'm getting friggin' smothered by heat, I can maintain self-explanatory. We've got, I think, a running speed, nanite clusters, blueprint, currency, power canisters, and etc. help you heal up. Your anything that uses isotope energy, which is basically carbon, which is basically plants. And yeah, we got zinc and some stuff to sell. Like, I don't know if it's that interesting of a game for everybody else, but it's like totally my cup of tea. And I did move. I wasn't meant to leave that other base yet because there was like heaps of cool stuff there. God damn it. Guys are distracting.
Inventory full. Thermal protection fully.
Oh.
No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in ship inventory. No free slots in ship
When I first started playing this game, I wanted to get as much of everything as I could. I wanted to have backup resources for my gear so that I could always be recharged if I was in, like, lost on a planet. I wanted to have stuff to go out and sell. I wanted to have slots for upgrades, and I had probably, I think, 15 slots in my starship inventory when I had my red ship, and I think I had like 15 slots or something, or 10 slots in my exosuit inventory when I first started, and my multi-tool had only 4 slots. So I've found a multi-tool along the way. Some guy was like, yeah, I'll trade you a multi-tool, and I scored a really sick multi-tool. Found a really cheap ship at a space station, and been just looking out for drop pods and picking up exosuit, because I pretty much got my exosuit slots decked out before my starship, because I had to buy a new starship in order to do it. And my multi-tool I'm satisfied as heck with, because it pretty much came free. I just got lucky with that one, but everything else I've had to go out and sort after. But really, this is the kind of game where if you have a plan to, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, you're not gonna get anywhere. You're gonna get somewhere, but not very fucking far. My language. But if you're playing in the way that the game was designed, if you're playing in an exploratory sense, where you've got literally nothing stopping you, nothing holding you back, and you're just flowing from one place to the next, not worried about leaving anything behind, not worried about, you know, what's ahead. Because the planet is because the game size is so freaking massive, you will never run out of a solar system to explore. So if you got 3 things in a solar system that you need, and you're off to the next one, and you're leaving a shitload behind, it doesn't matter how much you're leaving behind, because the next planet is going to be just as plentiful, if not, and there's always going to be a next planet. So yeah, I guess the whole point is don't worry about what you're leaving behind. If you feel like it's time to go to a new planet, go to a new planet. Do you, motherfuckers. Because this is the kind of game that you'll have one person who absolutely adores it, thinks it's the shit, and spends all their time on it, and you'll have another person who spent 20 minutes and went, fuck this shit, I don't even get it. And then, so, yeah, it's really, I think, how you embrace it, how you go for it, and I love it. I freaking love it. I feel like I could be exploring so many separate states of mind within this game, if vicariously, you know what I mean, through the game. And it's great. I love it. And that's all from me at the moment. Well, first, before I go, I'll take you to the space station. And I'll show you how much money I can get for running around and collecting. Pretty much just filling in my inventory with resources. Because resources you can sell, like I go around and get aluminium a fair lot, because it's usually everywhere. You can sell those for about 165 each unit, and if I've got about 500, that's about 82,000. So that's a good way to get resources there. You stock up a slot of aluminium, you got about 80 grand. But with these other things that you find at manufacturing and operation facilities, like daggers and helmets and charms and things like that, they are about 11,000, 10,000 each. So if you got, and you probably find about, if the amount of time that you spent looking for the gear that's worth about 10 grand each, you'd probably get about 5 compared to your 500 resources. So train grade, that's about $50,000 for $11,000 daggers, or $80,000 for $150 aluminium. Because of you can get so many of the resources so easily, so quickly, it's a much better way to get money, make money quickly. It's only about 100 when gold is about 1,000. So yeah, once you know the workings of the game and you know what everything is, it's pretty much like you are in the world. So a lot of type of games that I've played and enjoyed. Bloody Nora. A lot of the types of games that I've played and enjoyed have all of these elements, so it was no surprise to me when I fell in love with this game immediately. But there are going to be a lot of other people out there that play things like Call of Duty or storytelling games, like, I don't know, bloody. There are many examples beyond Two Souls, Between Two Souls, whatever, you know, all those types of games. I cannot think of a single bloody name. I've got like 4 games in my head, and the tip of my tongue syndrome is for every single one of them. But anyway, if you are looking for, let's say, a utility to enjoy, to utilize, if you're looking for a simulation to utilize it to, and some. Let's just say that this game is brilliant to explore your explorational side, your adventurous side. If you want to, and if you're interested in space or what if questions about our planet, it's interesting in that area. And I don't know. I think it's rad. I'll show you. What are we doing here? We're not just going to go to the space station. We are going to unlock this place. Plutonium here, which is useful for my ship. What's that? I think I need a hazmat. A spidonium. That's useful for builders. Spidonium. Okie dokie. I'm on a really stressful planet at the moment. The weather's really hot and
extreme heat damage detected.
My stuff is getting like annihilated constantly and blah. It's annoying and stressful.
Product constructed. Product constructed. Product constructed.
I couldn't actually use my thrusters or jump speed, hyper speed boost or whatever it's called until I found out how to create antimatter. Anyway, it's a tough game because there's a lot of things that you can't do that other people can probably do earlier because you didn't have things available to you, you know. It's actually pretty realistic when it comes to like the way that the world is, which is always good in games when it represents reality. Hyperdrive, it's called.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Launch thrusters only use plutonium, which is why it's so useful. And pulse engines only use iron. Okay, so how many more slots do I have? Oh, you can also install technology.
Thermal protection falling.
I need chrysanite and gold. I always need chrysanite. It's good stuff, and I haven't unlocked the ability to extract it yet because I need a special glove or a special mining beam, and I don't know how to like, I know how to upgrade, like, see how you've got your bolt caster, and then you've got your Ricochet Sigma, the Bolt Caster, and the Plasma Launcher. These things came with the gun when I got a new gun. I'd never had to learn how to add them to my old gun, so I still don't know how to create new tech. I only know how to upgrade it, which makes things pretty freaking annoying when it comes to wanting to install new tech. Because I need to create the tech before I can install the upgrades to it, and I don't know how to do that, so I'm just like grr about everything in this game at the moment. So that will happen. If you just want to check out the game, I would suggest playing on survival, and then when you realize that there's a certain aspect of the game that you cannot reach because you haven't unlocked something yet, that's when I would suggest going to creative and exploring those things that you feel restricted from. And then you go back into the game and feel like you're a little level-headed and you're a little bit more capable of unlocking the things that you need to play the game in a fun freaking way. I've got a lot more unlockable space, so I'm gonna go get some plutonium and see what else I can find in this outpost place, manufacturing facility or whatever. So that was my artillery weapon. This is my scatter blaster. This also, so I think all guns, here, just reload. It pretty much just goes. It'll leave massive holes in the ground. It's like an explosive scatter blaster. And then I've got a mining beam.
Weapon charge depleted.
Which needs to be charged with any isotope element, but you're better off using carbon because carbon is one of the lesser isotope elements. It's not as powerful. You're going to need the more powerful isotope elements for things that will need a lot. So instead of using 500 carbon, you can just use 3 plutonium, and then you can use like 20 carbon on your freaking mining beam because that's how that would work efficiently.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
We charge up the bolt caster with some carbon.
Technology
See how much bolts carbon it uses? So you want to use canisters as much as possible. I think that one's half full. We'll use the canister. And it's full. Plutonium. And your carbon for your mining beam. And your weapon releases and stuff. Yeah, so like I said, it takes a while to get the feel of what elements look like, what they're named, what they're used for, and how badly you're gonna need them. Like those things pretty much screen at you in the first beginning of the game, but then you get pretty much set up for the whole game, and the rest of it's basically unlocking more cool stuff. So you're like, yeah, I got a gun, and I got a thinger, and yeah, the stuff that I've got is so cool. But then you realize that you can unlock other stuff, like anything, like grenades and all sorts of stuff. Like God knows what's unlockable to your disposal, like you just don't even know yet. So when it comes to a game of exploring, every area that you look at a game, you have to go and find in this one. It can be intimidating, it can be overwhelming, it can be discouraging, but if you are in for an adventure and feel like going on an intergalactic exploratory mission, then No Man's Sky is definitely the game for you. If you're into science, space, or just pure adventure, even if you like westerns, I wouldn't be surprised if you'd be a little into this one. So thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Yeah, peace out, homie G's. Fucking NymNam offline. Peace. Love yous. Whatever. Bye-bye.